The first part of my technology integration plan that I want to show you is the way that I have restructured my classes from how I had them structured last year. So I've pulled up my archived course from last year so that you can kind of see how I have it set up. The first folder just has the housekeeping stuff, the syllabus and the consent form that's required for this class. Then we start into the content. I have it broken up into units, and then each unit has lessons inside of it. Inside the lesson is all of the assignments and then a quiz. So that's what they all look like. Because lesson 1 was the only one in unit 1, I combined the test for units 1 and 2, but every other unit has a test at the end. So pretty, self-explanatory. This is how most teachers probably set up their classes. What I found was that you can see all of these individual assignments. That one's grayed out because I had it hidden, but there's lots of assignments in here. So the grade book was horrendous. There were assignments everywhere. There were a ton of them. And then grading was even worse. I spent hours and hours and hours grading these assignments, and I thought I have to come up with a better way. There's got to be a better way that can save me some time. So what I decided to do this year is inside of my units, I have my lessons, and inside of my lessons I have this folder called Instruction and Assignments. And that is everything. That's all the content, that's all the assignments. And you can see that there are still assignments here, but they don't have submission boxes. They can't submit anything right there. So what they do is they save it all until the end, and at the end of the lesson, they submit it all as an assignment portfolio. Then I only have to click one thing to grade it all, and they only have to submit one time. So it saves both of us time, and it's been very effective as I've tried this out this semester. Another thing that I have done is I've tried to convert everything from Word documents and PDFs to Google Docs. That's a little bit time consuming, but it has saved a lot of time for students and a lot of headache for me in the long run. PDFs obviously can't be typed on, so if I give them a worksheet in PDF form, they have to print it out and write it and scan it and submit it, and sometimes I can't read it, sometimes the picture's blurry, sometimes it's too small, so I had all kinds of issues there. With the Word documents, I had lots of issues with students not having Microsoft Word or any kind of word processor on their computer, and so I decided this year to convert everything to Google Docs, and it did take a while, but it has been worth it, and it's great because Schoology, this program here, links with Google, and so they can access their Google Drive right from Schoology and submit their assignments right from the Google Drive, and there's no searching the computer or anything like that. It's just right there. So that has been a huge help. I've had way less issues this semester than I did last semester, and it's just fun to see these things that I'm doing are working. It's exciting. The second part was to kind of take some of the things that maybe aren't quite as engaging and make them more engaging. So the examples that I want to show you are in a different course. So let's pull up this course, and I'm going to show you a few tools that I have found that I really like and that my students like as well. If it will load. Okay, so here in this course, in my dating unit, I have a section on teen pregnancy. And so what I did to give them some more information about teen pregnancy is I created this thing link, and I embedded it right into Schoology, and when it loads you will see that it's got an infographic here, which I created in a program called Easel.ly, EASEL.ly. You just go to that web address and you can create these infographics. Once my infographic was created, I imported it into ThingLink and created this interactive infographic. So as I hover over these little dots, it gives me more information about these things. So this is just a different format of giving students information. You can also put videos in these little dots. This one's just a pretty simple one. Another thing that I have done is in my, let's see, preparing for marriage, family finances. I created a video in a program called Powtoon that's basically like a cartoon PowerPoint, but it's different and it's fun. So it's just a video, and you can use voice. I chose not to. I just let them read it, but I think it would be very effective as well to use voice. I was in a time crunch, so I didn't, and I think it's just as, this video works just as well without, but I definitely could have done that. So you can use different animations, different backgrounds, and this creates this video for them to watch. So that's Powtoon. Now let's look at the last one I'm going to show you is in parenting. Parenting styles, and I used a program called Animoto. So basically I pulled a video off of YouTube and split it up and made this video slideshow on parenting styles. So you'll see I've got text, I've got videos, turn that down a little bit, I've got pictures. Whoops. So it's just a really fun and effective way for them to read about it and see it in action, much better than just reading a textbook or looking at a PowerPoint presentation. So those are some of the things that I have done in this technology integration plan to assess if my students, if it was successful with my students or not. I gave them a survey, and on my survey I just said, what is your favorite technology? What did you like about the technology? What do you not like? And the responses I got were very, very positive. There were a couple negative ones, which is just to be expected, but for the most part the students are loving it and I'm loving it, and it's exciting for me to learn these new things and always be changing, because that's what we do as teachers, and I hope that I can just continue to keep making it better and better and better, and that is my project.